I asked my roommate to move out after years of freeloading. So, a few years ago, my college friend Nate moved in with me after his lease ended. I'd just graduated, had a stable job, and figured, hey, it's a friend. Why not help out? Nate never paid rent initially, promising to chip in once he got a better job. Months turned into a year, and he'd contribute maybe $50 here or there for utilities, but never the full rent. I covered everything else: electricity, internet, groceries, and even his share of streaming subscriptions. I mostly ignored it because I liked having him around, and he did occasional chores. Fast forward, I landed a promotion and started saving for a down payment on my own place. Nate had a decent job by now, yet he still didn't really pay his share.
He dated here and there, but mostly he brought girlfriends over without asking.
And sometimes they stayed for weeks. I tolerated it at first. Then his current girlfriend, Maddie, started getting comfortable in my space. The first 2 times she visited, I felt annoyed but didn't say anything. The 3rd time, she came down to the kitchen, grabbed the last bag of groceries I'd bought for the week, and started cooking without asking. I told her, hey, that's mine, can you not? She looked me dead in the eyes and said, honestly, you should move out. You're living in my boyfriend's space and mooching off him. I called Nate in from his bedroom. He came down, barely looked at me, and muttered something about how I owed him for letting me stay here rent-free while I saved up. I reminded him that we'd agreed years ago that he'd contribute, and my finances had carried both of us for ages. He shrugged, acting like I was overreacting. I told him he had 30 days to move out. Maddie tried to argue, saying it was cruel to kick us out of our home. I corrected her, saying it was my home, and I'd been supporting him for almost 8 years while he lived rent-free. By the end of the week, Nate packed his things, Maddie in tow, and left. His ex-girlfriend, who I'd never met but somehow got involved, called me 2 days later, yelling that I was heartless for making her friend lose his living situation. I explained calmly that I was simply reclaiming my space. Finally, after years of quietly carrying everything financially and emotionally, I had my apartment back.